Good afternoon. Storm here, Airfield owner of Eshott Airfield. Just about to go for a flight with Roy to look at the new night flight or end flight camera, which I'm very keen on buying. And we're going to take the opportunity just to come back and do a standard overhead join and talk that through and see how it all fits together and works.
Okay. Golf November Hotel, rolling 26.
Just pop this to on.
Yeah. Right the way around.
Right the way around. Yeah. With air conditioning.
Why not? This is Golf Whiskey India November Hotel, departing the circuit to the southwest and changing to Newcastle frequency 124.375.
Thank you.
Newcastle radar, good afternoon, this is Golf Whiskey India November Hotel.
Golf Whiskey India November Hotel, Newcastle radar, pass message.
Whiskey India November Hotel is a microlight Eurostar out of Eshott, 2 persons on board, heading southwest to Chollerford and then returning back to Eshott on 1011 at 1,400 feet, squawking 7,000.
November Hotel, squawk 3755.
Squawking 3755, November Hotel. Right, we'll make a turn.
Yeah, so setting this, while it's in film mode like this, can you set it that it, oh, it's a good wind blowing down there, look at the streaks on the water.
Yeah.
Can you set it to...
Newcastle radar service terminated, contact Scottish Control 124.5.
While it's still filming, will it just take some stills, like every 10 minutes or every whatever?
No, you can set it to do that, just take stills, or you can extract stills out of the video.
Okay, right. So the way I always sort of look at overhead joins is since we're coming towards the airfield and we're expecting it to be 2.6 again, we can pretty much, if that's 2.6 runway running that way, so you've got the east-west and we're coming at it here, we can pretty much go straight over the top looking down at windsocks, turn to the dead side, descend, and then always turn, if you're descending, always turn the way the circuit is. All right, never do a number of turns to the right, always turn to the left in the same way that the circuit is. If you had to, but the ideal is to just do one turn and get down to your level. And again, I say to my students, don't worry if you haven't reached circuit height by the time you get to the crosswind. Just say, Golf November Hotel is now crosswind for 2.6 left hand and continuing descent. Because you're just explaining that you're not at 800 feet, you continue descent, but people then know that you're between 1,500 and 800. And it's no harder and faster. You've got to be at the 800 level. A lot of people, will go all the way down and then round. And my logic behind that is Sod's law is you can have an entry failure in the circuit. So don't lose the nice little height you've got too quickly. I mean, obviously you've got to descend, but just do it nice and gently all the way. And you can normally time it. You can normally time it that you're descending crosswind, downwind, base leg, and then in. And you can normally do a complete descent all the way, rather than down, adjust power, fly straight and level, adjust power, start to descend. And what you're trying to do is just to do the minimal amount of changes. And as long as you've got a continual descent going, and then you've got obviously, as you put your first 2 stages on, there's extra drag there. You don't even have to touch your power, and you'll carry on your descent a little bit more because you've added some drag.
Newcastle radar, this is Golf Whiskey India November Hotel, requesting frequency change to Eshott on 122.85.
November Hotel, just squawk 7,000, cleared en route, bye-bye.
Thank you, goodbye, November Hotel. All you do, press the VFR button.
Oh, right.
Eshott radio, this is Golf Whiskey India November Hotel, approaching from the southwest at 1,800 feet with 4 miles miles to run, and ETA about 3 minutes. November Hotel.
So you could add there, for a standard overhead join or whatever. Just, I know it's pretty obvious that that's what you're going to do.
No, that's exactly right. I should have done that.
And then you can see how the wind's pushing you that way.
Yep.
So you can, if you were to come slightly right and take the buildings, the Burgeon Park Golf Centre of buildings, and take that and track across almost the centre where the two runways cross. That takes you, that's absolutely overhead. You can look down at the windsocks, confirm the wind on the runway, and then you're immediately dead side 26, and then to turn left and come back on yourself. It's a lovely way of coming on overhead join from here, from this side. It's a very natural way of doing it.
This is Golf Whiskey India November Hotel, approaching from the southwest, 1 mile to run for overhead join at 1,500 feet.
And here's something else you can sometimes say. You can, especially with an unlicensed airfield, you can, exactly what you just said there, and finally you say, expecting 2.6, and you just sort of preempting. And then if someone's listening saying, actually mate, we've all changed, we're now on 1.9, it's kind of just gives someone the opportunity to sort of, rather than let you carry on and watch you do a massive crosswind landing, someone nice might come back and say, we'll change for this, or whatever.
Well, I don't know. What do you think? Can you see the windsock?
Oh, sorry, I just tapped the camera there. It's coming quite from the north, isn't it? There. No one's being nice to you. I would say actually, looking at that, we're actually on 0-1.
Yeah.
So that's okay. So you can turn to go over there and say, 0-1 for right hand 0-1. So you're descending dead side 0-1. So if you were to turn now and just go across the horizontal.
But don't I want to go in a clockwise circuit?
Yeah, you do, but that's the dead side, isn't it? So if you turn now and go out there, that's the dead side to descend, and then you're going to be doing right hand for 0-1. Okay. Yeah.
Whiskey India November Hotel, descending on the dead side of 0-1.
0-1 right hand would be my final thing I'd say on that. It's just
different. What? That's 2.6, do you think?
No, that's 0-1. That's pointing. Can you see it just going out?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you want to be just turn a little bit more this way now. That's it.
And we're going around in a...
Going to the right, yeah. Perfect. And all you need to do is just nice gentle descent to join the crosswind, and then you're in. You're up and running. And that was great. It was something different actually, for you.
Yes.
You can see you have to change to what you see. I pick a line for my crosswind. You see where the green, the farm is there with the green, and then you've got Felton. You've got the straight line going straight down to that farm there. That's a sort of, and running parallel to the runway.
Golf Whiskey India November Hotel, turning crosswind for 0-1 right hand.
Perfect. This is when the windsocks can, when you're this low, they can look a little bit deceiving, but continue to look at them. They're still pointing down like that, so that's good. And then the wind's pushing you across that way, so all you need to do is, that's it, and then just wait till you see the farm, this wind trig. If you see it there, you've gone far enough to turn downwind. And that stops any, cutting a corner and suddenly getting over the top, because we have to be that much more careful with having a low wing. It's much harder for us to exactly judge where we are. It's so easy to be over the top of somebody. Perfect, absolutely textbook. Then we're heading for the Eshott Wood, and before we get to it, we're just putting a slight dog leg in.
Golf November Hotel, turning turning downwind for runway 01 right hand.
Nobody else on the circuit, no one else on the radio. That's good. Harness, fuel switch can go around, fuel pump on, landing light on, brakes undercarriage, 3 greens. Sorry, I'm just getting...
Yeah.
Right. And then again, I like to make it a long, so I tend to go out beyond this farm, this hillock, and then round over towards Causey Park, and then turn onto my farms. It's a slight dog leg, but I just find it gives me and my students enough time to really set myself up. If you turn here, which you can do, but it just everything's very tight then. Fine if you're very slick with your drills and all the rest of it, but why do it? I mean. This is perfect. You're not annoying anybody here. There's Causey. You see the Causey Park runway? With that east-west runway there, cut into the field?
Oh yeah.
That's what I use as my turning point.
Wow. What are we experiencing here?
Yeah. Bit of the old lift there.
Jeez.
That is just all the heat of the day. I would just slow myself down a little bit there, and yeah, that's it. Takes it. Classic. Always happens around those fields around there. Always happens.
Never experienced that before.
Oh well, there you go.
Golf Whiskey November Hotel on right base 401.
Perfect. Lovely position. Absolutely lovely position this. Plenty of room, not rushing. Obviously you've got the airfield here, but it's not very active. You can see other people here. They know when to take off and when not to take off. They're on our frequency. They stay on our frequency as well, so they're listening to you. It's a really nice little strip. That's quite difficult to get in, especially on today. The north-south is incredibly short.
Golf November Hotel, turning final 01.
Wind, yep, that's still there. Airspeed, centre line, threshold. Side slip there. Typical of side slips these, aren't they? Are you fine? That's not bad though, that's pretty good. That is very good. It's a lot, it's a bicycling, right? It's a lot calmer on the ground than it was in the air, isn't it?
Yes.
One could think that we were in for a real rock and roll right the way around, but actually it's only with that 300, 400 foot mark getting through that, and it was fine. It's lovely down here.